Welcome to Things Podcast, where you get kids' views on world news. Today is just sort of a short recap episode where we tell you about some things, seeing as we don't really have many stories and just three of us here right now. So the first thing is just a bit of a coronavirus update. The first coronavirus death in the US and Australia has officially happened. It's quite sad. So, there's that. Also, I know most of you people listening are around us, friends, so you know you live in New Zealand, and that means that the first case has happened in New Zealand of coronavirus. In Auckland. So, if you live in Auckland, have family members in Auckland, you should most likely GTFO. You don't want to catch that virus.
Tell them,
man.
Yeah.
It's not that deadly, but it just spreads like wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at the percentage of deaths, what is it, like 2%?
2%, yeah. It's not that high.
But it's just because it happened all so suddenly that so many people have been infected. So, there's that.
And so, for the next episode, we're trying something new. If you want to see us talk about anything special or a topic that you're fond of, just leave your suggestions in the comments. We are open to all ideas.
But it has to be in by next week.
So yeah.
And be appropriate, of course. We don't want any inappropriate stories.
Mm-hmm.
And most of you can tell the actual reason we're doing this is because we can't find any stories because it's...
News is dry.
Yeah, like,
it's just
all coronavirus. So, you have any stories, feel free to tell us.
Even if old stuff a little bit.
Also, last week, me and Y here just recorded a bit of an episode called Ben and Y. Talk about random, very naughty, non-Christian Minecraft server word. So, we've decided that we might just, like, put little snippets of Ben and Y talking about random, not appropriate, non-Christian Minecraft server word segments in it, you know?
Bloopers.
Where we just... Yeah, basically that, except it's just us two and everyone else is insignificant scum.
Okay.
Not even scum.
Also,
insignificant scum.
Yes.
I also might be adding, as editor, I might be adding some blooper segments and other videos as well.
Of course, if you have any other suggestions or think bloopers are so 2011, if you just make it regular, then tell us down there and you will most likely be blocked. However, if you have a fair argument to that, you'll be blocked because we're petty.
And just one more thing about the suggestions in the comments. Try and come up with things that would make it harder to edit the video. Just
challenges. Make
challenges for our editor to train him.
Yeah, train our editor.
Until we get a new editor.
Skills.
By the way, we might be getting a new member of the podcast crew.
Yes,
hopefully.
we have
next
3 candidates. What we're planning on is maybe next Monday, but if you see it, it'll be out by maybe Wednesday to Friday. We're going to bring all 3 of them over, and there's going to be like a few different 5-minute stories, and each of them is with us for one, and then they're replaced, and you just choose which one is best.
Yeah, you vote in the comments.
Yeah,
your vote will count.
Yeah, basically what we're saying is please comment and give us something that makes us original. We want to be pushed into the algorithm. We need them subs, boy.
We're trying to get to 100. By the way, face reveal at 100 subs.
Well, not completely. What I think, or what I want to do, don't know if everyone else does, is we're going to be wearing, like, those horse masks in a circle. You know, those, like, weird, realistic-looking ones that make you look like BoJack Horseman. Yeah, those ones. I think we're all going to be wearing them, and each time we hit a milestone, you guys are going to vote on one of us to take them off for the face reveal.
Yeah.
And
every 100 subs, maybe.
50.
Yeah, every 100 subs.
Every 50, and guess what? We already hit 50, so...
No.
Wait, should we start it now?
Nah, not fam. Also, we'll need everyone together.
No, family. You still use that, so
Yeah. And now, just to finish off, our good pal Dylan here has a beautiful, elegant story to tell us.
Okay, so this news reporter, reporting the weather, had Facebook filters on his face when he didn't even notice, and he had Facebook filters on his face.
Isn't it Snapchat filters?
It was Facebook.
Oh.
On live, and one of his he reacted to one of his comments. He was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got to see the video after this." It's quite funny.
Looks like he took it like a champ.
Yes.
Although off screen he may be firing and beating up anywhere from 1 to 100 people. Make your guesses in the comments below. He may have some close connections with the mafia, you never know.
Dang, that weather reporter would be savage.
Yes, so now that brings us to the end of our podcast. This has been Things Podcast, where you get kids' views on world news. Ow. Hi, welcome to Things Podcast, special edition, Ben and Y talking about non-Christian Minecraft server word. Need to add a beeping effect. I didn't think I would actually say the swear word because just cut us off with a
language.
And so today we'll be talking about, as you know, random stuff. This can range from coronavirus updates to tech to anything, because no one else could come, and we've never had a podcast with this little people. For our first story-ish thing, the Samsung Z Fold's glass deemed too thin. Why would you like to continue the story on?
Yes, as we all know, or 2.2 million people know around about, Jerry Rig Everything has very, very intricate durability tests, and he can know exactly what materials are in a smartphone. And he found out that at a Mohs scale of hardness, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip's glass scratches at level 2 with deeper grooves at level 3. This should not happen with glass. Glass should scratch at level 6, which is 2 times as durable. So that begs the question, is this actually glass?
I think it's probably some kind of weird glass, a bit with maybe infused with other materials like plastic or something, and just so thin and fragile that it scratches really easily, because you can't get away with just saying glass if it's something else. So it's probably something like infused glass with some other much lighter, easier to break sort of plastic or something for the actual screen.
For example, like Apple had their sapphire camera lenses, which weren't actually sapphire. They were a mix of sapphire and glass, which made them just as durable as glass. So it didn't really accomplish anything. So we know major brands can lie, or they can bend the truth in this sort of way.
Because as long as they say it has something and it has at least some of that thing, technically it's not a lie, because they didn't say it was 100% glass or 100% sapphire. So they can just get away with it.
They call it a new sort of material called ultra-flexible glass. Who knows what that could be?
It's probably just like, maybe the thing infused with it is some sort of rubbery plastic, which is just even easier to scratch. And it's probably really heavy on like the rubber part in the middle where the joint is, where it sort of snaps. Closes.
And so now on to our next completely random subject. Ben, is cereal a soup?
It depends on your definition of soup, because some people might think it isn't soup because it isn't like cooked or like hot, although
it is
that
cooked.
isn't.
The cooking process is adding milk and then cereal. Oh wait, no, cereal and then milk.
Oh God, why? Why would you do such a heinous thing?
I've never done that, I
Are
swear.
you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you know how to trigger people?
How?
Milk, then cereal, and then the bowl.
Ah, yes, the bowl.
But going back, seeing as most soups, when you cook them over a heat, it could be debated that because with cereal you just put a liquid and a solid together, that it isn't a soup. So at the end of the day, much like a lot of things in life, it all depends on your definition of soup.
And here's another question. If you have a salad and you add dressing, you have salad and bowl and you add dressing, at what point when you add enough dressing does it become soup?
When it's so much that after you've eaten all of it, you die of diabetes.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that just like
All of it.
soup?
All of it.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Hey Ben, here's another question.
Oh God.
Let me see here. Okay.
Yes, the cut.
Dylan, if you can add one of those, you know the SpongeBob where it's like 24 hours later. Add one of those. And when I said, okay, coming back in 3,
Oh God, do you have a question?
2, 1.